If I give you one message to hold in your hearts today, it's this: never, ever give up. There'll be times in your life you'll want to quit, you'll want to go home. It's like, do we have a choice? We have to fight, right? We have to fight. We have to fight for everything, whether we like it or not. Following your convictions means you must be willing to face criticism from those who lack the same courage to do what is right. Carry yourself with dignity and pride. Demand the best from yourself and be totally unafraid to challenge entrenched interests and failed power structures. No dream is too big, no challenge is too great. Nothing we want for our future is beyond our reach. No one is ever going to stop you from practicing your faith or from preaching what's in your heart. I've spent my entire life in business looking at the untapped potential in projects and in people all over the world. Spectacular people, sometimes underappreciated, unfortunately, but we appreciate them. We know what they go through. I've seen so many brilliant people. They gave up in life. They were totally brilliant. They were top of their class. They were the best students. When your story goes from here, it will be defined by your vision, your perseverance, and your grit. You're going to go out, you're going to do whatever you're going to do. Some are going to make a lot of money. Some are going to be even happier doing other things because you have what it takes to achieve real change. Put you first, put your families and your communities first, and dream big and bold and daring. We have to do that. You will build a future where we have the courage to chase our dreams no matter what the cynics and the doubters have to say. You will have the confidence to speak the hopes in your hearts and to express the love that stirs your souls. It's called the road less traveled. I know that each of you will be a warrior for the truth. Believe me, we're just getting started. We have such potential. Such potential. I know that each of you will do what is right, not what is the easy way, and that you will be true to yourself and your country and your beliefs. In your hearts are inscribed the values of service, sacrifice, and devotion. Now you must go forth into the world and turn your hopes and dreams into action. Each of you should take immense pride in what you have achieved. Just think for a moment of how blessed you are, be surrounded by people who you love and care about so much. Then ask yourself, with all of those blessings and all of the blessings that you've been given, what imprint will you leave in the sands of history? But the fact is, no one has ever achieved anything significant without a chorus of critics standing on the sidelines explaining why it can't be done. Nothing is easier or more pathetic than being a critic. A small group of failed voices who think they know everything and understand everyone, want to tell everybody else how to live and what to do and how to think. But you aren't going to let other people tell you what you believe. And you will win, and help people in doing so. You also learn to believe in yourself, so important, to have confidence in your ability, and to take responsibility for your own life. When you face down new challenges, and you will have plenty of them, develop talents you never thought possible. You discover that you can handle anything. Your lives will have meaning and purpose and joy. You will become leaders, and you will inspire others to achieve the dreams they once thought were totally impossible. Things that you said could never, ever happen are already happening for you. And if you refuse to give in to doubt or to fear, you will be proud of yourself. You learn to contribute to your communities, to take pride in your nation, and to seek out opportunities to serve. You learn the rewards of hard work, and perseverance. Never, ever give up. Never quit. Persevere. Never, ever quit. Go out. Have a great time in life. Compete. Never cease to be proud of who you are and the principles you hold dear and stand by. Wear your values as your badge of honor. Remember your duty. Honor your history. Take care of the people God put into your life. When natural disaster strikes, when people face hardship, did we take risks? Did we dare to defy expectations? Did we challenge accepted wisdom and take on established systems? Or did we just go along with convention, swim downstream so easily with the current, and just give in because it was the easy way, it was the traditional way, or it was the accepted way? There's no better feeling than an achievement that you've earned with your own sweat, tears, resolve, hard work. There's nothing like it. Do you agree with that? In life, in order to be successful, and you people are well on the road to success, you have to find out what makes you excited, what makes you want to get up each morning and go to work. You have to find it. You can do anything. You can be anything you want to be. But in order to succeed, you must find out what you love to do. You have to find your passion, no matter what they tell you. But when you do something that you love, you'll never fail. What you're going to do is give it a shot again. And again, you're ultimately going to be successful. And remember this, you're not working. In life, I always tell this to people, you have to know whether or not you continue to have the momentum. And if you don't have it, that's okay. Because you're going to go on, and you're going to learn, and you're going to do things that are great. But you have to know about the word momentum. I'll tell you a story that's very interesting for me. When I was young, there was a man named William Levitt. And he'd build homes, and at night he'd go to these major sites with teams of people, and he'd scour the sites for nails and sawdust, and they'd clean the sites so when the workers came in the next morning, the sites would be spotless and clean. And he did it properly. And he did this for 20 years, and then he was offered a lot of money for his company. And he sold his company for a tremendous amount of money. And the company that bought his company was a big conglomerate, and they didn't know anything about it. homes, and they didn't know anything about picking up the nails and the sawdust and selling it and the scraps of wood. This was a big conglomerate based in New York City. And after about a 10-year period, they were losing a lot with it. So they called William Levitt up, and they said, would you like to buy back your company? And he said, yes, I would. He so badly wanted. He got bored with this life of yachts and sailing and all of the things he did in the south of France and other places. He bought back his company. And he bought back a lot of empty land. And he worked hard on getting it zoning, and he worked hard on starting to develop. And in the end, he failed, and he failed badly. Lost all of his money. He went personally bankrupt. And I saw him at a cocktail party. And it was very sad because the hottest people in New York were at this party. And I see, sitting in the corner, was a little old man who was all by himself. Nobody was talking to him. I immediately recognized that that man was the once great William Levitt of Levittown. And he explained what was happening and how bad it's been and how hard it's been. And I said, what exactly happened? Why did this happen to you? And he said, Donald, I lost my momentum. It was very sad, and I never forgot that moment, and I thought about it. And it's exactly true. He lost his momentum. Word you never hear when you're talking about success, when some of these guys that never made 10 cents, they're on television giving you things about how you're going to be successful. And the only thing they ever did was a book and a tape. If you love what you do and dedicate yourself to your work, then you will gain momentum. And look, you have to. You need the word momentum. You will gain that momentum. And each success will create another success.
I think you have to be smart in business. I don't think you have to be a killer. I think you have to be smart. Anytime you have a great business, you always have competition, and you always have, unfortunately, the smart and the tough people coming into it. Generally, you have to shake things up pretty much in order to do something of consequence.